Smiling Faces, the podcast, is a Defiantly Me production. To learn more, visit them on Instagram at Defiantly Me Productions. Now, have you had aquapana in a glass bottle?
In a glass bottle.
It must be in the glass.
What is aquapana?
It's amazing. So it's like this San Pellegrino like water. It's very good. It did unfortunately get bought by Nestle, which my friend never lets me forget.
Yo, you did
I
the
didn't know
yoga
that.
eyes. Did y'all see Victoria do yoga eyes? It's very good. It's like where
so
they
good.
roll their eyes and close them one at a
Satisfying.
time. It's amazing. Amazing. Have you tried hot Pilates?
She is training to be a Pilates instructor.
I am trying to be a Pilates instructor.
So she's mastering that look, that one.
Amazing.
I just want to make sure we're all really centered with our core. That's all. Welcome back to Smiling Faces, the podcast. I'm Victoria Dunn.
And I'm Jess Anguiano. We are executive producers of Smiling Faces, our hit show about two girls who discover they're dating the same guy while working at a toxically positive spin studio.
On this podcast, we provide you with unfiltered conversations and answer the question, instead of self-care, why not revenge? We have a guest today who is a friend of the show, pod and in real life. Her podcast, Y'all Wild, is available where podcasts are available. Her fourth comedy special, Black Girl Panic, is available on Amazon Prime. You can see her at Flappers in Burbank on Saturday, September 20th. She is a stand-up comedian, content creator, actor, host, writer, journalist, and our co-witness in the attempted murder in question at dinner we mentioned 2 weeks ago. Let's welcome Jasmine Ellis. Woo!
Oh, I gotta go back and listen to you two telling that story because that's wild. Yeah.
We only frame it as an attempted murder.
That's the best way. It was. I'm sorry. That sugar baby was barely tapping that man. Like just
As soon as the manager said his partner was trying, we all were like, partner.
The way he was barely touching that man, I was just like, I thought they met that day. Like I thought he was just like, he gave that man the Heimlich like he was trying to pump ketchup out of a glass bottle. Like, well,
On the 57, tapping on the 57.
It was one Heimlich every 2 minutes. Like there was no attempt.
Listen, it's hard when you're trying to give the Heimlich to your own grandfather, okay? Like, sincerely, that kid was maybe 19, and I don't know how that's a partner. I thought he was a caretaker. It's like, surely this is a caretaker.
Or
but
a
then we watch.
grandchild.
that wasn't great care though. Like it was.
He lives,
I will say this:
lives.
it speaks volumes about the restaurant. I'm not sure if you guys named out the restaurant, but the fact that all of us were still trying to get our bites in while we were still like we're watching this man die, and I was like, can I have some more rigatoni? Like it was.
My food did sit on the fork for a while. I was like, do I put it in?
I was
really struggled.
fully still eating.
Oh, you commented on the food. You're like, the short rib. Less sweet.
It was a little sweeter than I had it last time. I still remember this. Mike, I'm so sorry you missed this. We'll try to make sure somebody almost dies next time we have dinner. I'm so
It's our promise to you.
This is a full
If
service.
we have to choke a man ourselves, we will do it.
Attempted murder. Attempted murder. Hands down.
Oh my gosh.
Well, speaking of attempted murder, we love to open the show with a little update. Yeah, with a little update on murder. No, a little update on what we're doing in the industry and on our own show for Smiling Faces. But I think this is my dorky segue of being like, you're killing it out there. Get it? Attempted murder? Killing? No?
It wasn't reach, but I was waiting to see how you got there, Jess. I'm glad I did.
It was terrible. It was awful. But what I wanted to say is that we are in the middle of putting together a production for Smiling Faces. However, you've produced your own projects, and we have to know all the hottest tips. Like, we always like to give hot tips about it. I got to know, you produced your own stand-up and you put it on Amazon. And if you haven't seen it, you guys have to stop everything and go listen, watch, turn it on. It's so good on Amazon
immediately.
Prime.
It's so funny.
Thank you. Well, I definitely can't take all the credit because I worked with some like small shoestring budget type of organizations. The first one, Trash Baby, that one I did with Sure Thing Records, which no longer exists, but they were great guys. It was awesome working with them. And I've since then sold it to Rhizome, and Rhizome produced my newest one, Black Girl Panic. So that was kind of part of the package with them. I would say, know the story you want to tell. With stand-up, there's so much pressure right now to put out these like microwave specials. Like there's just like record every set, put every set on the internet. That's cool. But if you want to sell a special, then recognize that it is special. I feel like the running joke is everyone's like, oh, it's the not special. It's just like, I just want to show I can do an hour. I just want to show I can do 20 minutes. And it's like, that's great. But if you want something you're going to be proud of in a couple of years, think about what the overall story you want to have, you know? So for me with Black Girl Panic, it was about my own struggles and my individual, very specific story with mental illness and being hospitalized at like Texas State Mental Hospital in, in the early 2000s when like the answer for depression was to pray it away, and talking about that from a really just get so specific when you're telling your story. And ironically, you'll reach more people that way. People get so afraid of being too specific and too niche and, oh, no one will understand this. And I find that the more specific you get, the more people are like, wow, I've never experienced this. Or people are like, oh my gosh, I've never seen myself on screen before. And that's a really great sweet spot for putting something out in the world.
Totally agree. I feel like you got very vulnerable also with it. Because as soon as you were talking about, oh yeah, I was fully in like grippy socks, and immediately I was like, yes, I totally understand this. I've had friends who have had mental breakdowns and have been hospitalized, and I want her to see the special because she hasn't spoken to anyone else who's gone through that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, this will make her feel seen too. Like, I think it actually connects a lot of people together.
Oh yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
burn your
totally.
grippy socks is my new favorite phrase for being in a mental institution.
But I really want to your grippy socks.
Did you earn your grippy socks? Okay, and I really do want to deep dive in that, but I actually want to ask you some logistical questions about the actual production of shooting your own special, because I know you hired the company. Say their name again.
Rhizome. So with Rhizome, actually, we did a deal where essentially what they did is they paid me an upfront fee, and then we split the benefits. So right now, I'm still waiting to see money, but I was in charge of I got to pick the location. I got to pick the name. We sold it together. So we met with different agencies, different people. I ended up going with Comedy Dynamics because they were offering the most and able to put it out in a timely manner. Because what I didn't want was to sell it and then it just ended up like shelved and never really ended up anywhere. So I was pretty happy with that. And for me, it was mostly about putting it out there into the world. And I'm happy with the decision. Comedy Dynamics has been a really cool family to work with. But really, I was the most in charge of the jokes and the edit. I was completely in charge of the edit. So that was great.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. So you're like in the edit bay with them the whole time while they're putting it together? It
was more like I watched it a bazillion times and told them like down to the second, let's move this to this, let's cut that, let's cut the, you know what I mean? So it was a lot of back and forth versus when I work with like, let's say Dry Bar or Don't Tell, they're like, tell us what you want us to fix one time and we'll send you another one. Whereas with this one, it was like a little bit more back and forth. Yeah.
Nice.
So, when the production company you're working with comes to you and they're like, we're going to pay you to perform. Mm-hmm. You're going to pick the location. You're going to write the jokes. You're going to be in charge of the edit. And then talk to me about going to, what's it called? I'm sorry, I should have no brain today. Comedy Zone? What's it called? Comedy Help. I have no words.
Are you a Rhizome?
No. Who you distribute it with?
Oh, Comedy Dynamics.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Why are words so hard?
Yeah. So with Rhizome, they, they reached out to a couple different people, some passed, like Hulu, you know, some bigger things. But with Comedy Dynamics, the distribution was through Roku, it's through Amazon, it's on a couple other things, you know, it's pretty cool. I guess it's so funny. It's like you guys are giving me all this boss bitch credit, like you did it, and I'm just like, you did. When it comes down to it, all I wanted was to put my comedy special out into the world without spending a ton of my own money. And so I was able to do it that way because I know a ton of people who were like, I produced, I did this, I did that. And then like what they did is they got a loan from their friends or crowdfunded, which is still hard. It's still work. And they put themselves into debt and then they put out a special and made no money back. Whereas I like started by making money. So I'm happy with how that went down. I mean, I'm not rich by any means, but I'm happy with how that went down. So for the record, guys, I tried a new medication and I'm like having really bad nausea and I threw up at my day job and so it's okay. I feel fine, but they were suggesting that I need ancient black medicine, ginger ale, and I don't have any. So
and there's a great debate over the correct ginger ale is the true medicine.
Wait, Jess, as a white.
Yes.
As a white, which ginger ale are you getting?
It's Canada Dry, but that's because I'm from.
Oh no!
See,
I'm kidding.
See, Schweppes for the win. Schweppes for the win.
Mike broke the tie though, and Mike said Canada Dry. So we got 2 black people for Canada Dry, 1 for Schweppes, and then 1 white for. So could it just be the Canada Dry?
But does she not cancel out a vote?
That's true.
Excuse you, I'm a white lady. Okay, white ladies. They are the loudest about their opinions.
If biracial roommate brings Canada Dry, does that make it a white?
I think her vote doesn't count because her white cancels out her black.
She's equally black and white, so it does.
Folks, stay tuned. That's all I can say is like, folks, stay tuned because it's gonna get wild here. Okay, no, wait a minute. This is really exciting. Because I don't know if you've realized this, Victoria, but we have not 1 but 2 married people with 2 married people opinions on this podcast right now, and that's very important because Victoria and I are very single. Well, Victoria's single asterisk.
We're in a pocket of something.
Ooh, okay. A hot pocket, a pepperoni and cheese, a broccoli cheddar. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's giving more like broccoli and cheddar right now. We're trying to elevate to pepperoni and cheese. We're gonna see.
The best hot pocket is ham and cheese.
What? Oh, I was gonna go opposite.
Ham and cheese.
Oh,
ham
I
and
love
cheese
pepperoni.
Yeah,
what?
No. Yeah, no, ham and cheese is the best hot pocket. But Jasmine, I'm concerned.
We're
I'm
right here.
Jasmine, I feel like we have the same taste.
I don't know. You know what? Maybe it's not a race thing. Maybe we're just superior people. Victoria,
all, obviously.
Wow. And all so this time I was like, the Southern, we are connected. We see each other, and yet you throw me under the bus.
Wait, I know what will break this tie here.
Okay, because you and I keep not agreeing on food. Okay.
Yeah, what water do you drink, Jasmine? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's tiers. Like as a real water drinker, there's levels and tiers. I'll tell you what water I won't drink.
Okay, this is important.
Dasani Aquafina, trash. If it's water made by a Coke bottling company, get out of here. Okay,
leave this place at once. Yeah,
it's literally the runoff from the sodas. I don't want it.
All we talk about on this podcast is water. It's all we talk about on this podcast is water. Yeah. And who Victoria's waking up next to.
When it gets to the top tier, for me, I want to say Fiji is my favorite.
Now, have you had Aquapana in a glass bottle?
In a glass bottle.
It must be in the glass.
What is Aquapana?
It's amazing. So it's like this San Pellegrino like water. It's very good. It did unfortunately get bought by Nestle, which my friend never lets me forget.
Yo, you did the yoga eyes. Did y'all see Victoria do yoga eyes? It's very good. It's like where they roll their eyes and close them one at a time. It's amazing. Amazing. Have you tried hot Pilates?
She is training to be a Pilates instructor.
I am trained to be a Pilates instructor.
So she's mastering that look, that one arm.
Amazing.
I just want to make sure we're all really centered with our core. That's all.
One at a time.
That's it.
Have you guys tried Aquafana?
Aquafana.
Wait, okay.
This is you guys' show. I'm sorry. I'm really
No, this is it. You're doing great. We are unfiltered. It is this unhinged. Yes.
It's this kind of bullshit. But wait, okay, we were on a journey with relationships because you are married. How long have you been married to your boo thing? When did y'all meet?
We met a year after I started stand-up. So I started stand-up in 2014. So 2015. So we've been together. No. We got together a year after I started stand-up. So 2015. Okay, we met like basically around the same time I started. He kind of started at the same time too. And let me see.
Oh, he's a comedian also?
He was.
Oh. And now he's supporting his girlie?
Yeah. He's still writing. He writes. He actually writes headlines for some satirical websites. He does, some like really fun, some horror comedy type of stuff. He's still very much involved in being a creative. It's just he hated being on stage. It was never his cup of tea. Oh. And so I'm kind of really happy for him that he's like found his sauce, like his spot and like figured out him. And yeah, so we met through stand-up, but we've been together 10 years, been married for 6.
Nice. Okay, wait, because I know comedy is like late hours and stuff. So is all of that, do you guys ever have moments where you like do not get to see each other like ever because of this?
There's no ever because it's like when it comes to my priorities, I have like my mental health and well-being is like number 1, right? And then it's like comedy and him are like right here. And then it's everything else. So there's never, you know what I mean? I'm going to find a way. We're going to shoehorn. Literally, we were just talking about what if we went to the movies for breakfast one day? I just feel like when a man says he doesn't have time, it's because he doesn't want to make time. Yeah. Like we prioritize each other as much as possible. Like we turn airport pickups and drop-offs into like date days, Oh my gosh, last time you picked me up from the airport, we went to that really cool library where you can see the beach. That's like 10 minutes from the Manhattan Beach Library. Yeah, and got ice cream instead of standing in traffic. Like you can find a way. It just takes a little find a way. You know what I mean?
Yes. Keep this good advice coming because Victoria's about to be booed up. She has
it's still a hot pocket.
Yeah. But interesting though, it's a bougie hot pocket because she met him at Whole Foods, which is what we refer to him as.
A calzone, if you will.
Yes, thank you. Please come correct. From the hot bar.
Okay. High quality, sneeze-guarded calzone.
If you go to the next stage of your relationship, because I keep talking about this 90-day mark, which people know. Do you know about the 90-day mark when you're dating somebody, you get to the 90 day? Yeah.
I read Steve Harvey's Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
Okay. We are not close.
Listen, when I got hired at Ford Motors back when I was 21 years old, they had a 90-day probationary period before you received any benefits. If you want to make your cookies special and get your man to be dedicated to the cookie, you got to put him on a probationary period.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is her not feeling well.
Right. I can't believe you just threw up. This is crazy.
That's amazing. That was brilliant.
90 days.
That was unbelievably. Yeah. So Victoria's rolling up on her cookie being special.
We're barreling towards it. We're going to see, man. We're going to see because we've had some very real conversations and it's getting to a place, man.
No, here's the thing. Is I quote Steve Harvey, knowing good and well, I think he's absolutely a ridiculous character. Like truly.
For sure.
Truly. Yeah, the way that he has transformed from a human Easter egg to Lex Luthor is crazy. Like he's a crazy person, but he's so entertaining.
And he also has 50-11 jobs, but yeah.
50, and I love that for him. Also the fact that he wrote a relationship book, even though he like cheated on his second wife.
So much cheating
with his third wife. Like Miss Three Divorces Harvey wrote a relationship book with so much confidence. And
those are the ones that have the audacity, though.
Yeah.
Every time I think I can't do something, I remember Steve Harvey was divorced 3 times and still wrote a book about relationships.
A bestseller that you just quoted on this podcast.
Turned into a movie.
But I am pointing out how ridiculous he's being because he's like commodifying sex as this like bargaining chip with relationships, which I don't think is healthy.
No.
But you know, like when you say are you doing the 90-day rule as in like no sex until you reach 90 days or?
Oh, child, no.
She didn't know about it. She didn't know about it.
I folded fast.
Yeah. She always does.
Jessica.
She likes to take him for a test drive.
The nerve.
The nerve.
My father could listen to this. He won't, but he could.
My father does listen to this. He's going to be like, what kind of ladies are you hanging out with? Hi, Dad.
I did not hold anything back. I feel like it's moving at a pace I'm normally not that girl with, where it's like he's up in my space a lot and we're hanging out pretty often. I think now the way that I've phrased it to him is I like how he treats me. I don't like how he treats himself.
Like that. Like
what
that.
Does that mean?
It's been a lot of green flags. It's been a lot of green flags in how he treats her. There's been a couple moments where we're like, hey, bro, whoa. What about you, buddy?
There's a few vices in the back pocket, but I think
I have
he
trouble
also
believing
hears me when I say that.
I have trouble believing that. But then again, yes. Okay. I was going to say, I've never known a man to exercise any amount of discipline with himself. But then I realized, I was like, wait, that's not what you mean. When you say how he treats himself, you don't mean like he's too hard on himself. Like that is, I'm so corporate trained. I was like, oh, he's not encouraging enough. No, he probably needs discipline and probably has too many vices. Is that the problem?
Correct. Yes.
Yes. Well,
yes.
Think about it like this. If you guys get to the point where you were legally the same person, his vices are your vices. So if he's bad with money, he's now bad with both of your money. If he doesn't clean up after himself, he doesn't clean your home. Like, people do not get better after marriage. If anything, marriage is an excuse to be your worst self. So pick wisely.
What did you say? Oh, protect your harvest.
My mom always says protect your harvest.
Your harvest. Ooh, I like that. That's very witchy sounding. Protect your harvest.
Oh, yeah. It's the Louisiana. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I always hold that up as my reminder to kind of watch who I eventually settle down with, which also one of my best guy friends comments on it because he knows I froze my eggs 2 years ago.
Good for you.
Yeah. So anytime he's like, so what are we doing? Because I know you got the eggs on ice. Like, are we shitting or getting off the pot with this one? What do you feel? And I was like, give me a second. I got to figure it out. I don't know if he's thaw ready.
But isn't that the point? Is freezing the eggs actually buys you more time? Like, you don't have to. Yes. You don't have to worry about like using your A-grade eggs. You know, like.
Correct. Yeah. The gag is they had a special at the clinic, so I prepaid for 3 years. So I'll have to re-up soon. That's the only thing. I'll have to like buy another package of like freezing them longer. So I gotta figure that out.
So it would be nice to take them out the freezer before you need to re-up.
Yeah, because they're in Beverly Hills, so like the freezing isn't cheap. So
it's expensive, and the price is going to go up. So I froze my eggs as well. I think just a little bit before you did, and to buy myself time after my divorce, I kind of had this moment of realization where I thought, oh my gosh, at my age, if I meet somebody, it's going to be so late in the game. I don't know how viable I'm going to be if I wanted to procreate. And then Disney came through and was like, hey, we have this program. You can freeze your eggs. We'll pay for it. It's family planning.
This is how corporate America.
And that's how
they reimburse you for it.
Yeah.
Wow. So I was like, and since I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah. So it bought time so that I wasn't having this moment of like, oh no, this is a dream I have to let go of. Now, funny enough, it's been a couple of years. And by the way, they raised the price a couple of times now on me because I didn't buy a 3-year plan. That would have been awesome. However,
I did it in the spring. They had a sale.
I should have asked them. Well, and I should like maybe
You couldn't wait for the closeout clearance, huh? You couldn't wait for the Memorial Day matriarchy madness sale.
Listen, you have to get them while they're young. You have to get them eggs while they're young. They don't. They're not the freshest after a certain age. They're like, you gotta get them. My doctor was like, "Thank God you got this in at 36, because after 36, the eggs deteriorate." I'm like, "What?" That's
Yeah,
I am 36, and I don't want kids. But for half a second, I was like, "Are these my last good?" It's fine. It's fine. But high key, tell me if this is really evil. So like right now, I work for like a corporation. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to every doctor's appointment I can. If I wanted to have my eggs frozen so that they could later be used to give me super strength.
Yes.
Could I do this?
Stem cell research. Yes.
Yes. Could I turn my eggs into a functional hip later when I need it?
With no actual knowledge, I'm going to say yes.
100%. Welcome to Medical Corner here on Smiling Faces. We know about medical things. And here on Medical Corner, yes, it's scientifically proven you can absolutely use your frozen eggs to
I feel like
replicate your hip in an older age.
Yeah, I feel like you find like a chill doctor.
Hair, and like if I lose a side tooth, can I like pop a half a fetus in there to fix it up?
That's rough.
So you just want to ground the baby up?
It's not called baby. It's baby juice. But
that's how the right's going to see it. But I feel like if you find like a cool doctor and you're just like, look, grow this baby just to the point that we get the cells, and then like just don't let it make it. I need it for other things. I think you could.
This is the most controversial thing that we've ever talked about on this podcast, and we have talked about murdering people before. This is the most controversial thing. Forget about medical corner or political corner. We are in controversial corner here at Smiling Faces, but I'm here for it. Let's go.
I just really
a tooth,
think
a hair,
a cool doctor. Yeah, you could get a tooth.
There's probably a cool doctor who would
1,000
fill me up with my own eggs.
In the 1600s, they would have called it a mad scientist. Are you crazy? Like, what are you doing? This is not that age. No. This is Elon Musk and Bill Gates shit. What are you talking about?
I think we finally found something me and Victoria have the same taste in.
Yeah, I think this idea has legs.
Frankenstein and science.
No, ginger ale.
Look, Jasmine, you getting a tooth, baby, okay?
Like when the wheels start to fall off, think about it. What if you started making a car and then you never finished, but you had some solid bones, and then your reliable car you've been driving started having some problems, so you took parts from the unfinished car, and it's not a drivable car. You can't get it smog checked. You can't register it. And it's just been sitting in your garage. And so you take some parts off the car you were going to build to keep your running.
I'm on this journey. Who impregnated the car? That's my question.
The car never got an engine. The car never got an engine.
It's got to get an engine.
It's
otherwise,
not a real boy. It's just... This is why they took Roe v. Wade away. Because people like me, I feel like we lost the right.
They're like, it's a slippery slope. This is what we were talking about.
And that's Political Corner. Thanks for joining us here on Smiling.
I'm out of control. I can imagine people just being like, Jasmine, are you child free? And I'm like, not no more.
I froze my eggs. You wouldn't believe the Mercedes I'm sitting on.
I feel like there's a way to like, you know what I mean? There's got to be a way.
There absolutely is. I'm confident.
They're doing research.
I don't know.
Things. They clone the sheep.
They did Dolly when I was in middle school. Are you kidding? They can absolutely get you
so
something.
Beyond that.
I've always been this level of problematic. Like I remember when I got my very first job and they explained that like smokers get a 20-minute break. And then I was like, well, when's my break? And they're like, and this was like back in the cut. And I don't think I got a break. Like I just was like, oh, well, you're not a smoker, so you don't need a smoke break. And I was like, I'll take up smoking. So I would like say I was going to go smoke. So like, this is the same situation where I'm like, you two get free egg retrieval because you want kids. And just because I don't want a kid, I can't have my eggs retrieved. Like,
you absolutely
like, run
can.
me $20K for fun.
You can just have $20K?
Right.
Just because my $20K can't turn into eventually a member of the Marine Corps doesn't mean it doesn't. That's why companies are doing it. So your kids go fight wars.
Also, not proven. That little hairy tooth might very well do some great work for the Navy or the Air Force one day.
Hairy tooth. Why is the tooth hairy?
You need the hair and you need the tooth.
Oh my God.
I thought you mashed it up. Didn't you mash it up? Okay, wait. This is the perfect segue into my favorite segment. We have to move into our smiling faces moment for the week. We must, because I don't know how you're going to top a smashed up little hairy tooth, but I can't wait to hear it. Thank you for joining us on Controversial Political Corner. Now I have to know, what is your smiling faces moment for the week? What have you been grinning and bearing it through? And I think, should we let our guest kick it off?
Yes.
No.
So you don't have a... Are you ready?
I want to go last because I have a lot of shame on this one.
Victoria, what are you grinning? You're among good friends. Tune in. You gotta listen to Mike's epic story from a couple weeks ago on his smiling faces moment. But I'll let you guys find that one. Victoria, what are you grinning and bearing it through this week?
Oh man, there's been a couple moments, but I'd say probably the fact that, as many know from the episodes, I've been getting certified in Legree. There is a girl in my cohort who, for some reason, they're very particular about our transition countdown. And this one girl cannot get her counting right. And so the instructor was like, I will not drop this until you absolutely get it right. So I foolishly volunteered as tribute to be her person to do the moves. And she kept fucking up. So I had to keep transitioning from one of the harder moves in Legree to the second one. And when she'd fuck up her countdown, they're like, start again, Victoria, go back to the original position. So my abs were fucked by the end of this 10-minute ordeal.
Oh no. I hate Legree.
For those that do Legree, it was going from bear to catfish. Feel free to look it up. It's the worst things. And I had to keep doing it over and over again because she could not, for some reason, get down saying, in 15 seconds, we're going to switch to catfish. In 10, 9, 8, 7, catfish in 6, 5, 4, 3, catfish in 2, 1. For some reason, that wouldn't hunt for her. So I had to keep doing it over and over again.
Numbers, right? Didn't you tell me she was skipping numbers? She was like in 10.
Yes.
7.
They're like, just say the next number. Just say the next number. And she was like, I didn't say 9. They're like, no.
No. See, I thought...
Meanwhile, Victoria's just shaking.
Violently.
See, the catfish part would confuse me. The counting part, she should be experienced. Like you know what I mean? Like, this is an adult. This is an adult woman.
Paying taxes. That was my concern.
Cannot be new.
No. Counting was the alley-oop. That was the slam dunk for her and could not do it.
No. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So that was...
I was going to do a work one, but since you did a work one, I can't speak to the work one.
I'm going to do a work one, so...
Okay,
maybe
great.
It's a work one. Yeah, it's all work.
I'll be the meat and cheese in this sandwich. My smiling faces moment this week, just a mild complaint. I love this podcast so much, and we're being so real and unfiltered. We have a new segment coming up, and part of it is about our single status. And so therefore, I had to sign back up for these damn dating apps so that we can deep dive into why it's not working. That's what I'm grinning and bearing it through. Just opening up the maps, finding some pictures at this age, looking glorious, and sifting through the rights and the swipes lefts. So pray for me.
Sorry to apps suck.
Thank you.
I'll lift you up in prayer.
Thank you. Okay, I gotta know, Jasmine, what is your smiling faces moment for the week?
Okay, so I've been working retail, luxury retail, and I work for a brand, not for a store, and that's important because that's the only reason I haven't been fired. So, and here's the thing is I've done this for years, on and off. Like since I was 16 years old, I've had some version of a retail job. And I realized something, that comedy has like, being a comedian and being able to express my point of view all the time. At first, it was great because doing retail and doing comedy went hand in hand. Like I could make people laugh all the time at work. It made sense. But now I've realized that like I'm so used to always telling the truth that I don't know how to do my job anymore. I was telling a friend what happened this week. And when I told her the story, she goes, "At no point you apologized?" And I was like, "At what point was I wrong?" So now that you have this background info, here's a quick story. Customer comes up, asks us to try an eyeliner. I show her the eyeliner on her hand. She likes it. I ask her if she wants to try it on her eyes. She says, "I don't really like to put testers on my eyes." I said, "I don't blame you. We clean it, but you know, you can't always be 100% sure it's going to be safe." She's like, "Cool." We go to the register. I'm checking her out. She puts her phone number in the system. And she goes, "Can I see that real quick?" And she starts to open it. I said, "Oh, can I finish checking you out?" She goes, "Well, I just want to try it on." And I was like, "Yes, you can't try on a live product until you purchase it." She goes, "What? I've never been treated like this in my life. I've never been treated like this in my life." And I was like, "Ma'am, if I let you open a product and not buy it, I'm letting you steal it." And she was like, "What? You're being ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous." And before she can raise her voice, I put both hands up and I said, "Can someone help me, please? This lady hates me. Can someone else ring her up?" And you know how like when a baby's about to cry, you start crying back to confuse them? Like you don't do that when a baby's like, "Yeah," and you're like, "Well, bitch, you don't do that." Thank you.
Out here trying to confuse babies.
You have these incidents. So I really like. I didn't think. I just went, "Help! This lady hates me." And she was like shocked. She was so upset. So another employee was like, "What happened?" I said, "Jennifer, can you please bring her up and please take the commission because she does not like me." And I walked away. And the one was like, "What? I never said I didn't like her. What? Why am I being accused of not liking her?" And all of a sudden, like her demeanor completely changed because she was like, "I don't hate people." Like it was this whole like, I beat her to it. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, we just ain't gonna get along. So I walked over to another customer, immediately started helping the other customer, sold $200 worth of products to the other customer. And the first customer is now complaining to the department. Like she's not gonna up the ladder chain. And everyone's like, they just keep saying, "Well, ma'am, you can't open a product without buying." And it's just like, so I got a talking to, but they were just like, "There's really, you guys, you're not our employee, but you probably shouldn't tell people they hate you." And I told my friend who's like a concierge at a major hotel, and she was like, "You're supposed to say, 'Ma'am, I'm so sorry. This is just our policy. I know I'm so sorry.'" She's like, "You didn't say you were sorry once." And I was like, I feel like I've forgotten how to grin and bear it. I don't know what to do. Y'all, I gotta make it. Like this podcast has to go platinum.
Yes.
Yes. I'm at the point where I've got to get out of the hood. Like I can't do retail anymore because I've lost that part of my brain. I used to be so good at it.
Yeah. No, I think it's something about dealing with the general public that's really upsetting. Because when I was a barista on Melrose Place, my patience was zero. The amount of times that somebody would come up and do anything, and I wouldn't even like look at them. I'd immediately turn to someone and go, "Take me off register."
Take me off. Take me. I'm taking a break. Okay. Sidebar. Who here is an LA native? Anybody?
No.
We gonna sound like some hater. Do you think LA is the problem? Because I've worked retail a lot of places. But there is like this main characterness to a Los Angeles interaction where she was like, "Well, no one's made me pay before." Like at a store.
I think there's something about a specific subset of people that move to LA with an idea of what LA is.
Yes.
I think those are the ones that fuck it up for everybody. Because
It's
I
not
know
the
some of those
natives.
people. Because when I moved here, I moved in with people that I knew from Atlanta originally. And once I moved in with them, since they'd been here for a few years before me, they had gotten to be those people. And all of a sudden, everything was tired and they were so over it. And I was like, you are from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Knock it the fuck off.
Stone Mountain sounds like a place where you churn your own butter. That's crazy.
So basically, we literally have a mountain where KKK meetings still happen and Confederate soldiers are chiseled onto the mountain where we have a 4th of July laser show.
Oh my god!
Every year.
How you got lasers and the Klan? Like technology.
They've advanced.
The you can't. Did you ever think lasers and the Klan would exist in the same timeline?
I always thought lasers in the Klan. I thought the Klan had lasers back in the day. They did
The Klan having lasers. Oh God!
How did they do it then?
If we have lasers, the Klan has lasers. The Klan uses AI. There is someone in the Klan who's asking ChatGPT, give me 100 synonyms for and they're like,
you can't wait. We gotta move. Anyway, if you think that this is the funniest thing you've ever heard in your life, then you can find more on our social media. Actually, no. I have to say, you can find more of Jasmine Ellis and hear her explain to you about the Klan and its lasers and the 100 different ways to say everybody's favorite word on September 20th.
Real quick.
Sorry, September 20th at Flappers.
October 24th, actually. I changed it today so I could go on an Alaskan cruise because I gotta quit this job. So I didn't want to correct Victoria in her intro because she was like making it sound so smooth, but real quick, it is October 24th at Flappers Comedy, and please come support me because I may not be employed anymore. The You Hate Me incident happened this week, and it's come up a lot.
Oh no!
It's
okay. So and you need to follow Jasmine everywhere you can at Jasmine Ellis Comedy on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, her website, everything. Get her out of this job. Save her,
please. Otherwise, she's going to tell everybody how much she hates them. And just so you know, it's Jasmine Ellis, Ellis. Look her up. Follow her everywhere. Go on Amazon Prime. Watch her comedy specials, Black Girl Panic. It is hilarious. And
thank you.
You gotta get her out of this job. She can't keep trying to sell eyeliner to overprivileged girls from the South.
The end is nigh. Help her.
And if you love helping people, you got to come help us too. First of all, go see Victoria on September 6th at the Broadwater Theater here as well. She's doing her improv show every month. And you can find her at the Broadwater Theater on Santa Monica Boulevard. I think the show starts 7:30, right?
7, but black, so 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Arrive at 7.
Cultural, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're very cultural. And if you want to show some more love, you know where to find us. You know you love us. Share us with your favorite friends and your favorite family members. You can find us on Instagram at smilingfaces_series. You can find us on TikTok at smilingfaces_series. You can find us on Facebook at smilingfacesseries and on YouTube, www.youtube.com at @smilingfacesseries. And listen, you better believe we're also going to be promoting Jasmine on all of those. So if you can't find her when you're looking, just come to us and then we'll lead you, little baby birds, right to the worm.
Totally.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much for having me. This was so fun. There's so many things that are mildly incriminating that I said today. I've made myself fully unhireable. Get this
Listen, here's the greatest thing. Might not know this. Victoria and I are mega fans of yours. We're mega fans.
Stop it. Go on.
We are obsessed with you. We talk about you a lot. We've brought you up on this podcast before. So you've got to go check her out. Sorry, Victoria, you got to do the rest of the closing. Sorry. Victoria.
Right. I was like, wait.
There's more. But wait, there's more.
Make sure to also follow us on our website. It's www.smilingfacesseries.com. Make sure to sign up for our newsletter so you get all the latest and greatest about what's going on with Smiling Faces. Shout out to our fiscal sponsor, Inclusivity Media, and our producer, Mike Bryant and Defiantly Me Productions.
We love you, Mike. We love you, Jasmine. Get out there. Let's go have dinner again and watch some more people be attempted murdered.
Anytime. I'm so down.
Love it.
Happy Friday, y'all.